啊，早安。我稍微把游戏音量稍微调小声了。之前看声音真的好大，游戏声量有点太大了，不知道这样怎么样。哦，这是我重新改造了一下我的幻音室，还是好大声。你看，这直接这边调一下。音。好了，然后啊，给大家看一个很棒的地方，我的2楼。我之前在解支线的时候，这是我的。满了吗？应该是满了。然后再在家看看2楼，2楼这些地方也都是可以改变的，我全都先调好了，像这样子。我把我的缝纫织布机放到这边来，现在基本上强化了不少。啊，对的，我还抓了一些动物，给大家看看这边。凤凰这边有我的凤凰，这些我觉得这些比较偏主线会看到。凤凰，这个是我的海岸之主，听说会有白色的海岸之主，我在想要去抓看，会不会遇到。这个是支线里面的一个小丑，他就直接叫这个名字，然后给我带回来了，好可爱哦。他还把金币都丢出来了，好可爱哦！我想要不要把它换到跟马一起？毕竟它好像是夜晚出没的生物。它超大超可爱的，好喜欢呢！它看着我。一直按错了。然后我看我把独角兽放出来好了，这个就回来。不是，我把它收进。
I'll look after you。
当然是独角兽，刚好1公1母，应该吃饭。好漂亮哦！好漂亮的，然后看起来感情好好。嘛，我会在这边再盖一个那个叫什么？盖一个纺织厂。那个物件不就是我吗？我记得凤凰只有1只，就没有办法让它生。它进来了。这个是每个地方的不同，还是不同的生物会不同？它的后代怎么是金色的吗？是金，会拿到金色的吗？好期待啊！独角兽好漂亮，我好喜欢。但越来越多生物。这个应该是斗鬼马的地方吧？ 放一些在这边，两只都是一样的。来看看我的小多鬼马们，怎么了？不想跟我互动？好吧，那等等再来看。还有一只呢，找到了。等他们吃饭。是的，是的。啊，抱歉，我不是要打你，这不是我的问题，我不是故意的，对不起。他跑走了，他生气了。好了，一开场就照顾他们。这个小走廊也好吧。啊，这边的生物好多。我抓到一只白色的巨型蟾蜍，看起来好舒服，好可爱。吃饭。它好像老人家抓背的样子。红色的，你怎么不去那边？原来这个颜色是比较偏白色的吗？嗨，小影。你去看，它好大只哦，是我错觉吗？是不是也该让鹰马繁殖一下？不是，抱歉，对不起，对不起，对不起，对不起，对不起，不要跑。其他的呢？梳个毛，我好像没有看过梳它毛的样子。哦，它怎么看起来那么的优雅？白色的是在上面。白色的蛮漂亮的，该盖个繁殖场了。这叶子是好多啊，不行。都怪我站在那里就好了。嗨，看鹰马。哦，鹰马蛋呢？它是孵蛋的，好酷哦！第一次看到鹰马的蛋。下一个地方。楼下，我的小生物们在哪？日课就是照顾他们，这些下面的小生物太多了，他们都会围过来，好可爱。 看到我这么高兴吗？不行，不是，抱歉，我真的会失手，真的啦。吃饭。还在吃。好难对，我对不到他的，收集他的毛。这边这些应该就先不繁殖吧，毕竟每一种颜色都有一只。啊，它的眼睛眯起来的样子，好好笑。好了，今天应该不会先从主线走起，先去看看我们的。不对，还有楼下，我也稍微改了些，把锅子搬到楼下了，这样子比较方便。而且我也买了新的迷药台。哦，但是收起这个跳跳锅的就好麻烦了，就是会对到旁边的东西。要不然我收啊，不是你。嗯？不解，这条锅目前只能3个，看起来有点不平衡。看一下我有什么东西是缺的。专注药水跟隐形药水比较少。但是我觉得这个好像还可以再做。马上就好了。那些强化药水，好吧，那就先放着。今天我想从塞巴斯的故事走起。我昨天不小心去听了他跟他妹的对话，然后他妹就是答应说，如果奥米尼斯也同意你对他使用黑魔法的遗物，他就不介意，他就一起使用那个黑魔法替他治病。可是为什么奖励是索命咒？我觉得有点害怕，怎么回事？虽然他看起来是确实要献出生命。
Seems a pleasant enough little place. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you as well. How can I help you?
来看看有没有东西卖。
What do you have for sale?
What are we in the market for
这
today?
个是宠物。有东西可以鉴定，刚刚都忘记了。我昨天超级把我的攻击力都
Have I
收满，
mentioned you're
应该
welcome
可
to
以
stop
轻
by
轻松
any
松
time?
的。 去找奥米尼斯，让他一起阻止塞巴斯的笨蛋计划。继续什么？
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
来了。啊，他们也在这里。
Sebastian has gone too far. You saw what lies in the catacomb. I cannot stay here.
哦，你们看
Wait,
到了？
Anne, please.
怎么了？
Ominous. He was willing to put the whole hamlet and himself in danger on the chance that some old relic could help to heal me. I'm sorry, Ominous. Make sure he's all right, will you?
I'm glad you're here.
我的南瓜头，可爱不？
I received your owl. Where's Sebastian?
Inside the
Exam.
catacomb. Frankly, I was surprised you weren't with him.
Ominous, I...
Stop. You swore you wouldn't let Sebastian take this one step further. Yet here we are.
我要先道歉吗？毕竟塞巴斯是真的听不去，但是我没有阻止
It's
他，
my
好像也是我的
fault. I
问
was
题。
wrong. I thought he'd stop.
I should have stopped him before. Sebastian's in real trouble now. I'm going back into the catacomb to find him. Anne's right. He and the entire hamlet are in danger. The place is crawling with Inferi.
Inferi? What are you talking about?
You'll see. We need to hurry.
情绪？
Sebastian must not be in his right mind.
等等，我知道他太激动了，但是等我一下，我要换一下技能。吟诗的话是要这样子。よし、行こうか。希望最后的主线不要有什么问题。
Last time we were here, this place was crawling with spiders.
We're about to face worse. Let's find
你知
Sebastian
道这
quickly.
处境，你们是知道会发生什么事吗？哦，原来刚刚那个，我突然看到
Where was
旁边有一
Sebastian
个
when
红
you and
色
Anne
的
found him?
东西，
Just ahead. In the great room.
原来是塞巴斯。怎么会那么多？
Confringo!
Incendio!
太麻烦了。直接一抓一大把。要往哪边走？这边。这是哪？
There weren't this many Inferi before.
And there's no sign of Sebastian.
要用火才可以，这样好麻烦哦。而且爆炸的那个都有用到火力。奥米尼斯，你在哪里？怎么没有过来帮忙？为什么奥米尼斯不在？虽然我好像有听到他的声音。
Hold on a moment.
怎么了？
I was so worried about Sebastian, I didn't even realize. Anne's gone to get Solomon.
What?
When she first saw the Inferi, she thought Sebastian was being attacked. But then he showed her the relic and said he'd learned how to use it.
不愧是有
Carvings on the relic were Inferi, and Sebastian somehow created them.
Not exactly. He's controlling them. This is powerful dark magic. Creating Inferi is incredibly difficult, but controlling them... As Anne and I frantically barricaded the Inferi to keep them from escaping, Sebastian kept mumbling about healing Anne.
他疯了
When
吗？
Anne said she couldn't stay here, I didn't realize what she meant.
Solomon threatened to go to the headmaster if he heard of Sebastian dealing with dark magic.
I need to get to Hogwarts. I must get to Professor
怎么？
Black
你要
first.
直接离开？
Twist the story a bit, make him think it's a family fight. I'll be back as soon as I can. See if you can talk some sense into Sebastian.
好，交给你的。
Be careful.
那我自己去。这些形式是他制造出来的，会不会是有成为黑魔法师潜力的男人？
How many Inferi are there?
太多了吧？把他们全部好了。
Here. Incendio.
我的输出变高了，打得好快乐，不然真的打不动啊。
Fringo. Here.
到底在哪里呀、那个一吃小弟。就是乌有图，
Revelio. Here.
不是这个。
Guardian Leviosa. Revelio. Here. Guardian Leviosa.
好了，
There's
Sebastian.
Sebastian.
Isn't this incredible? I
Sebastian.
told you, the relic is the answer.
Huh?
I've been trying to reverse the dark magic that injured Anne, but this will allow me to control it, just as I can
这
control
个
the
根本没有办
Inferi.
法吧？
Control. I had to fight Inferi all the way.
What have the two of you done? Accio relic!
不，
The relic!
他可以销毁耶！他竟然也能够销毁，那也蛮强。哦，原来他们近看是这个样子。
Pay for this!
你干！你怎么攻击你的叔叔？不行，我想，为什么是我？
I'm ending this now!
我想要帮他对抗塞巴斯呢。
Incendio.
你不要来捣乱好不好？
Leviosa.
Potato!
搞屁呀、
Incendio.
叔叔搞屁呀、叔叔！
Leviosa.
Incendia! Now you've gone too far.
Fringo. Incendio.
叔叔
Incendio!
为什么我要攻击他叔叔？
It had to be done.
难得。
Levioso!
Fringo. Incendio.
Levioso!
Incendio. Accio. Fringo.
Levioso!
你不要来捣乱好不好？
Fringo. Incendio.
Potato!
他叔叔是不是有毛病？没有了吧？我决定就在这边看。
Levioso!
搞屁呀、为什么打我？
Sorry, it had to be done.
Oh really？
You're supposed to protect us!
I am protecting you, you foolish boy!
你他妈的，真是白痴！
Send us!
Mr.
trying to bite the fruit.
我没有要攻击他，明明就是你一直在弄我。
Now you've gone too far.
Potato!
还来是不是？
She cannot be healed, Sebastian. You must stop.
为什么我要帮他跟他叔叔战斗？喂！你在跟我开玩笑吗？哦。 这条线没有和平解决的方法吗？
You've made your choice.
Oh, Anne. What have you done?
你怎么不先问问你做了什么？做了什么？
I must get out of here.
我不能先揍一拳塞巴斯吗？
I can't let him leave.
我不能打他吗？
Sebastian, wait!
为什么不让我打他？
Stop, Sebastian! Hold on!
真的，先让我揍你一拳再走。不要乱瞄准。好烂！我觉得他已经可以设为敌人了吧？这种家伙才不是我小弟。这条线没有和平解决的方法吗？
What is it?
哦，迷你是？不是吧？还好吓死我！我还以为他过来就很。
Why wouldn't you stop? I was calling after you.
Anne won't survive this. She's withering away, inside and
是你
out.
自己搞的，你这个白痴！
Solomon's never been there for us. Not really. He gave up on Anne.
你给我
I'll
放
never
弃
give
哦
up！on her. You saw him, didn't you? He was going to ruin her life. He attacked us. I had
才
to
没
use
有
the
不
killing
得
curse.
已，你少
You
在
know
那
I
边
did.。If I hadn't known how to cast it,
You went too far, Sebastian.
I can't think right now. I need to leave.
确实没办法思考，你一直都没在思考，你就是个智障。
I can't stay here. I need to find
你找他
Ominous.
干嘛？
Sebastian,
Please, I'm not myself right now. Let's meet later at the Undercroft, all right?
为什么我不能帮他叔叔打塞巴斯？哪里不行？我到底哪里选错了？ 到底哪里做错了选择 ？Why？ 去地穴好了。地穴在哪？地穴在哪来着？该不是这边？应该是在这个地方吧，我记得好像在这边附近。然后我又看到有2个可以接的东西了，好多任务哦。好像是
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
这边吗？好嘞。你怎么在这边？我要直接在这边待到晚上就会有了。哼，他已经在这边了。原来还要下楼啊！我真的不能直接先把塞巴斯打一顿吗？
She's devastated. She just buried your uncle alone.
I did it for her.
你可不可以闭嘴
Sebastian,？ Anne can't bear the thought of turning you in, but...
What? Turn me in? She saw what happened.
I'll give you some time to think, Sebastian.
Turn me in? Not sure what I did to deserve that.
Sebastian.
Did you hear that? You saw what happened. I never wanted to hurt my uncle.
I know.
I can't believe he's gone. How did things go so wrong?
咒语不是从你嘴巴
I
喊
didn't
出来
mean
的吗？
it. I didn't mean to. Oh, Anne, I was only trying to help.
不，
I
他
can't
不需
leave
要
now.
你。
Anne needs me more than ever. You understand. You can talk to Ominous.
我不要。
Make him understand.
I don't
He
want.
listens to you. I need to be with Anne.
I don't know what to do, Sebastian.
You don't know. You do know. Anne has no one.
我真
I
的好想一
regret
拳揍
everything
他
I。did. I know what I did was wrong. I only hope she can forgive me. That everyone
不可能。
can forgive me.
少在那边。
No matter what happens from here. I'm glad we met.
Poor Sebastian.
他是个脑子坏掉的笨蛋。
Ominous.
What a mess. I can't believe it. After I last saw you, I went straight to Hogwarts. Before I had time to talk to Black, I heard from Anne. I rushed to Feldcroft and found her with Solomon's body. She was beside herself with grief. Part of her wants Sebastian to face the consequences, another part can't bear the thought of it. I don't want to lose Sebastian, but I don't think we have a choice.
We don't have a choice. You're right. You were right the entire time.
I wish I hadn't been. If we do this, we may never see Sebastian again.
I realize that, but it's the right thing to do. He killed his uncle. We've tried to justify his actions every step of the way, but this has gone too far. It has to stop.
Very well. Leave it to me. I'll tell the headmaster. Farewell for now. I shall be in touch. Whatever lies ahead, we must face it together. That I know.
Yes.唉，那我又要再睡一觉了。大家要我等，我就等。你还在这边。这边每次要出去都好久。我还是没有收到奥米尼斯的猫头鹰，还要再等呢。没有吗？没有的话，那我就继续去接主线喽。我要回到地图密室了。稍等我一下。回来了，继续吧。
I should hope that the enchantments protecting the castle will protect against an incursion from below.
I fear they may not. Although, if they don't now, I can assure you they will in the future.
Were you able to reach Professor Weasley?
I was. Hopefully she and the others will arrive soon. They know where to find the door through which we entered.
我们来了。
Damn, the goblins.
I wonder if Ranrock is here.
Let's go.
Let's go。不能直接跳下去吗？快速的。
If his loyalists are here, he cannot be far behind.
You and I have faced worse, Professor.
大风大浪没见过。
We must be getting closer. Renrock will be pleased. I should have been. 弓箭手都该直接被轰掉。 To press on. Ranrock must be here somewhere.
This drill stands between us and him. We need to move it.
I shall handle it. One moment.
哦，哇哦，
Let's go.
耶！ 哦，三怪。
Where are the other professors?
I see it, and I don't know. We can only hope they
等一
arrive.
下， 我现在的心情就是想要敲爆大巴斯的脑袋。好，快上！ 他怎么会从后面偷袭
This one's almost down.
教授帮我挡了一拳。
You will not take what is not yours.
哦。啊！痛好痛！哦！不是，没有办法闪，为什么？ 好了。看看他们是从哪边进来的。东西还是要捡一捡。嘞，这边吗
Professor, that wall. That's the way forward.
So perceptive.
直接撞出来。
It worked. Let's go.
药水耶。
Lumos!
还好。
Ranrock must be getting closer to finding the repository.
I fear you're right, Professor. There's nothing we can do but keep searching.
Lumos!
喝到药水了吧？
Listen, more goblins up ahead. It's the students and their professor.
哎，对，我教授才是真正的有梦想。
Rather unwise coming back this. How nice of you.
为什么没有办法拿那边？
I'm a goblin, not a toy.
啊，有时候不能，我的脚中会口臭控制。
Little magic tricks won't distract me. Pity. Not quite.
不是不是不是，
Stop me.
There.
You two against Red Rock's army. Release me. Miss me. I won't rest.
These tunnels haven't brought us much luck so far.
还有哪里？
We're getting closer, Professor. That way.
啊，在这边。原来是教授打破的，我还以为是我撞破的。这是什么？越来越多了。三只山怪。哦，教授来了。 那老师都来了，哦，好帅好帅！哇，这场方式也太帅了吧！
The goblins have somehow evaded the castle's defensive charms.
Steer them this way. We shall make quick work of them.
They got this.
看到辐射咒，说小心啊！哦，好帅，好帅！
Thank you, Professor.
哦，原来这是我自己打的。 已经又有弓箭手在那边偷射。啊！还有吗？吓到我了。
Look out! Another troll. This one's worse than the last two.
Stop him! Finger! Let's get this out.
来喝药。
We couldn't get up here to see you, Professor Sharp.
哦，13000，好重。这夏普教授哎，可以来帮我们吗？又来一只。哦，好强好强！啊，为什么是我？哦。Thank you, Professor.
That's our way forward.
哇，这个也太帅了吧！啊，你的要出来了，好感动。但是下去吧，他们被烤焦了。来了，最后了吗？ 你们不会还要阻止我吧？为什么？我已经通过了所有试炼了，还要来阻止我？
The wand! Quickly!
啊，是这个特别定制魔杖。这是什么？ 就是抽取他们情绪的那个吗？打开了。
We made it.
I'm relieved we got here before Ranrock.
I can't believe this is it. The repository has been under the castle for hundreds of years.
Think of all the pain that created it. This is what Miriam, George, your friend Lodgok, and countless others died for. Miriam believed this forgotten magic could be used for such good. But she did not know the risks. She did not see what the Keepers have shown you. What Isadora showed you. You are now the keeper of whatever power it holds. What do you intend to do with it?
我蛮想要的，但是 open it.
I've decided to open the repository. Its power cannot lie dormant for centuries more.
After everything you've seen? What about Isadora's fate?
我不会为任何人所用，这些都是我的。怎么办呢？啊，东西可以存档吗？东西。
Isadora wasted her ability trying to save people from themselves. I will not let others dictate what I do with this. My power.
You cannot possibly mean that. You, of all wizard kind, are wholly aware of the misery and pain that could cause.
The arrogance of wizard kind. Goblins built this repository. It belongs to us.
Enough, Ranrock. It was never yours.
I've been wanting to play with this.
Miriam's wand.
If she'd simply handed over the container, all of this could have been avoided. Foolish, self-important witch. Seems you were two of a kind. She didn't know when to give up either.
No. 它会被吸走吗？我的力量是什么？ 它变身了。对的，教授。莱洛克在哪里？ 我怎么打开？我也可以吸吧。
Those traces of magic are somehow protecting the dragon. I need to break its connection to those traces of magic. Here. Oh. That did the trick. I have you now, Renlock. You can't stop me!
那是我的力量，还给我！
Ranrock,
甩回去。这句话我也想对塞巴斯说，他就是要回到罗杰。我去哪里找他？我不能自己也使用这些力量吗？我不要最终决战卡在迷路啊，在这边。来了。
You can't run forever, Ranrock.
Give up now. My inexorable death is swift.
下来呀！
This ends here, Ranrock.
You think you can stop me?
差点忘记血量。
This is the Professor thing.
哦。 就站着跟你打，无敌状态。这人加，那你开东西要消吗？我到底。 我赢了吗？霍格瓦兹的英雄，霍格瓦兹。这个家伙真的是陪他往后了吗？来 power。 我拿到了，我在吸食。你的南瓜脸好可爱。是什么？你在吸食吗？卡掉。 他还没有叫。哦，是在封印吗？ 我这边的音效是坏了吗？怎么这？
Thank you, Miriam.
太快了吧，这个。这在封印了吗？也太帅了吧！如果拔掉南瓜头，北个教授。
Professor Eleazar Fig. I dare say he was a beloved professor to many of you, certainly a long-standing colleague to his peers. A famed adventurer and seeker of knowledge, he built a reputation charging into the unknown, brazenly disregarding both discretion and safety, providing perhaps a rather unfortunate lesson for us all. His devotion to adventure was rivaled only by his dedication to Hogwarts. And of course, to his wife, Miriam, whom we lost much too soon as well.
这场也很难过。
Professor Fig represented the best of all of us. He could be deviously clever, possessed a brilliantly inquisitive mind, and was the most loyal of friends. But perhaps it was his remarkable courage, for which we will all be forever indebted to him. If not for Professor Fig, well, I can say with confidence that if not for him, many of us, let alone Hogwarts, would not be here today. Those that knew him best will agree that we must now honor him as only Hogwarts can, by wisely, resourcefully, justly, and bravely facing all that lies ahead.
To Professor Fig!
Never imagined we'd attend a funeral for one of our professors. Glad Weasley spoke for Fig. She honored him. He'll be well remembered. I only wish we could have done the same for Solomon Sallow. I need to go and see Anne soon.
Ominous, there's something I need to tell you. It's to do with Victor Rookwood.
I heard a rumor that he confronted you outside of Ollivander's. Sounds as if you faced quite a fight.
The rumor's true, and I did. But it's not that. Just before Rookwood attacked, he uttered something familiar. The same words Anne heard before she was cursed. Children should be seen and not heard.
Wait, what are you saying?
It wasn't one of Ranrock's loyalists who cursed Anne. It was Victor Rookwood. It was Rookwood all along.
This can't be. The night Anne was cursed, all she saw were goblins.
You see, since Feldcroft was of interest to Ranrock, it became of interest to Rookwood as well. That's why Rookwood was there the night Anne was cursed. He was working with Ranrock. When he saw Anne, well, he didn't want anyone to know that...
So he cursed her. Oh, so cruel. Rookwood got what he deserved. Thank you for telling me. Anne and Sebastian deserve to know, and it should come from me. As we discussed, I spoke with Black. Sebastian's with the headmaster now, but perhaps there's a way to get word to him. When I find out, I'll send an owl.
在一起，芭蕉出来让我揍几拳，好生气呀！不要一直说着对别人好，做一些让人讨厌的事情。这个教授，恭喜你已完成霍格华兹传承的剧情，你的学年结束了。随着普等物测将近，现在回顾你实战指南进度的好时机，探索世界，完成剩余的关系故事和支线任务，并在你认为合适的时候完成实战指南。好。啊，教授。准备我的普等无测，这个该不会是要等这个100%之后吧？啊吧吧吧吧吧吧吧吧吧，啊吧吧吧吧吧吧吧吧吧，好累啊！嗯。我会这样子。我要去我的万应室治愈我的心情。结果守护者们都不想再跟我讲话了吗？
I have news about Sebastian. Meet me in the underground as soon as you can.
你怎么在我没空的时候？等一下嘛，我要在我的宝贝房间。啊？怎么了？ What？ 嗯？嗯？它变大了。啊？原来能更大吗？我的身体泡在锅子里了。 嘿，等一下，这样子我要重新摆设的。哦哟，不行，这个等等再过来，早知道我就不先过来了。那这边呢？这边会打开吗？这边还是不打开。
Deke thinks you've made marvelous improvements here.
Yes.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course.
还有其他东西。
What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
既然都来了，那就随便换一下好了。虽然
I'd like the room to
这
feel
两个差别应
natural
该不大。
and earthy, as though I'm outdoors.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Ah, 我来看看我的小动物们，我看看我的鹰马宝宝怎么样了。小鹰马在哪里？小鹰马在哪里？ 鹰马宝宝呢？安安啊，这边主线刚结束了，正在为自己疗愈一下，疗愈一下受伤的心情。你怎么了？你什么都还没有，给你梳个毛。啊！对不起，对不起。不要叫来！我这不是故意的。我在找我的鹰马宝宝，它的蛋在哪里呀？在哪里？而且它还是特别的颜色哎，在哪里？啊，来了！下一个被抓的也说自己不是故意的，真的不是故意的。它好可爱哟，真的好可爱。哎，为什么我这个没有解锁？我这次没有学到吗？可恶！我还想说动保协会的人给我小心点，看来我还要小心点。好可爱哟，是灰色的哎，好 cute。太远了。收一收。跑掉了。要给他们梳毛好难。好了，真的好可爱哦，好小哦。第一次看到鹰马小时候的样子。再给你梳一下。下一个地方，好的。多鬼马好像没有生孩子，还是要让玻璃兽来生一生。毕竟他们好像也只有2只是一样颜色的，不对，他们没得生，好吧？在示范。吃饭前先梳毛，这样我们就可以一起收了。他们还不会，它要多久才会长大？好小哦。好，收一下。他在吃饭，他在吃饭，一直吃饭，一直吃。猪。他怎么那么快乐？好可爱。好，没了。可能要再抓一只玻璃兽来了。收毛在吃。啊，他们还会发出呼噜声，是谁？是谁那么可爱？不是，真的，不要抓我！这是下意识的冲动，不是。我只会这样对野生的啦，我自己的我不会这样子啦。没有啦，野生的也不会啦。 看我对他们多好，我还给他们吃饭，我最照顾他们的。哪有？伏地魔只是不跟他们接触而已，这样算不上善良吧？要多多照顾他们，这样才最好。拔毛，嗨。啊，疗愈的地方。可以吃饭。哎，我是不是喂错了？他在吃，吃了吗？好，应该没了吧？我要去看我的另外一只宝宝了，还有一只小宝宝在这里。这边我来过了吗？没有。啊，我的金色独角兽！啊，好漂亮，好漂亮，好漂亮！好可爱。小凤凰，重金独角兽，轻的。不知道，可是不管什么颜色，他们卖出去的价格都一样。这也是。这是老师教我说可以卖的哦，我还是善良的。啊，它好可爱啊，好漂亮！啊，独角兽，啊，你阻挡了我，不要这么贴，成熟一点，给你梳毛。我想看凤凰宝宝，可是好像凤凰就只有一只。那个接下来到那个，再去看看有没有海之主白色的好了，我就有白色的，我要去抓看，好像在这边。
What are you up to now?
牺牲自己，这也是没办法的事。
A castle must have been quite stately in its time.
这边，我要找白色的，是白色的，我来了。哦，虽然叫做独角兽。不对，这个比较好。死掉了，可以抓吧？吓死我了！我以为他就要直接挂了。
Everything's all right
耶
now.，
白色的。刚刚是不是有东西掉在这边？ 了，接下来看一下任务。原来还要上课，我还以为要等我把书本都解完。那我先去咯，教授，等一下再上课嘛，先处理完这些事情。那个教授的办公室。所以我到底有没有获得那股力量呢？
Off on another adventure, are we?
我来了，米尼斯。
Thank you for coming.
Ominous, I received your owl. What's happened with Sebastian?
He's been expelled, and will soon face trial at the Ministry. Although Anne wanted to turn him in, I think now she's torn. I confess I know how she feels. As much as we all wanted Sebastian to face the consequences of his actions, it will never be the same without him. Just standing here in the Undercroft without Sebastian feels wrong.
I never thought things would end this way. I hope we did the right thing.
I hope so too.
Were you able to tell Sebastian about Rookwood cursing Anne?
I was. Black let me talk to Sebastian before he left. At first he wouldn't believe it. Then he realized it all made sense. Unfortunately, his anger only grew towards goblins and dark wizards. Anne was shocked too, but in some sense relieved to know the truth about who was responsible. I think it brought her some peace.
I'm glad to hear it. She deserves peace.
She does. Sebastian was my best friend. I can't imagine Hogwarts or anywhere without him. I know you two had grown close, that you were helping each other with more than just finding a cure for Anne. He never gave specifics, but I know it was important. He means a lot to us both. I hope we get the chance to tell him that one day. I know we had a bit of a rocky start, but you've proven yourself as a friend. I'm glad you came to Hogwarts.
哦，米尼斯，我们有没有机会去阿兹卡班探望他？他是被关在阿兹卡班吗？好想去见识一下阿兹卡班。好啦，我去考试，我来了。教授。这个吧。
I hadn't met any of my cousins until I came to Hogwarts.
哦，吓到我！我那个声音好像奥米尼斯，我想说他怎么突然讲话？搓地板。那个人还能很普通的走在路上，他好厉害。他们。教授要骂我了吗？教授，我来了。
Professor Weasley, you wanted to see me?
I did. We haven't had a chance to speak since I know you were quite close with Professor Fig.
Hogwarts won't be the same without him.
No, it won't. But I can assure you that he would want us to press on, and that he would rest easy knowing that the future of the wizarding world is in hands like yours.
Thank you, Professor.
You've had quite a year, both inside and outside of Hogwarts. I've heard all sorts of rumors. You've ridden a graphorn, befriended a goblin, rescued hippogriffs, even somehow ingratiated yourself with the Headless Hunt.
How did you...
It's harder to keep secrets around here than one might suspect. I'm just glad you found such a good friend in Mr. Sallow. I believe it's been a difficult year for him. He was lucky to have you.
Thank you, Professor.
No need to discuss it further. What I would like to discuss is your wizard's field guide. May I see it?
Of course.
还没有做完。这样我还能考试吗？看起来不太开心。
What do you think, Professor?
I think you've been busy this year. I see some progress here, but quite a bit of your field guide has yet to be completed. Fortunately, you do have some time to prepare for your OWLs. I will confess, I had a sense about you from that first moment you came bursting in late to the sorting ceremony. I am pleased to see that my instincts were correct. To think you've only been with us a year and you'll already be taking your OWLs, well, it's nothing short of astonishing.
Thank you, Professor, for everything.
You are most welcome. I look forward to seeing what you do during the rest of your time with us.
Oh. 这个是要把整本书完成吗？34的。我现在几等来着？忘了看。33的。好吧，待会再出去历练一下了。我看看。这两个我好像都没有在直播上跑过耶。不过那的我好像自从上一次之后就没有再碰过，可以先来跑跑看。哎，这是在哪？把塞巴斯送进了大牢了。
Nice to see you, my young friend.
我想知道，如果我那时候没有阻止奥米里斯把他送进，那时候赞成塞巴斯的话，他会不会成为黑魔法师？
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
Oh.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a magic leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Harlow, not hide from him. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
如果娜娜那时候没有怪我，没有把秘密告诉她，可能我就觉得我就不会那么想要排斥她了。我跟你没有那么好，你不能要我一开始就把秘密告诉你，我觉得那样也很尴尬。然后呢？没有人吗？怎么办？那我要去哪里呢？好吧，去找。去找帕比好了。那时候跟帕比一起救了一只龙和他的龙蛋，还给了他。最后他发现偷猎者，他还是很生气。霍格华兹的学生都好喜欢到禁忌森林约会哦，为什么？太好的禁忌呢
？I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
你找谁？
Is this where we're meeting the Centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
Once we tell them about the Snidgets, they'll understand why we came and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right.
至少带个野餐啊。
Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure it'll all be fine.
发现了金碳鸟，这是我可以抓到金碳鸟的哦。来了，人嘛？怎么了？我还蛮常来的，我们应该是老熟人了吧？ 卡比看起来超快乐。
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please, we were hoping to speak with you.
Ah, I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
怎么了？
Leave them be, Alec.
过来。
We do not harm the young.
哦，
It
它
is
是
not
白马哎，
our way.
是白吗？
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continues to slaughter beasts like us without a care.
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
那叫声好像。
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden
I...
Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest.
Oh.
I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
Thank you.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
日常时不常见嘛，明
Isn't
明路上
moonstone
都
all
是。
around us? Why retrieve one from a cave?
Knowing centaurs, I suspect he's referring to a specific moonstone. We'll likely know it when we see it.
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him.
虽然我不知道他为什么要
being a
直接
centaur.
跟我讲。
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave he mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
那边后面好像有什么东西。啊！哇，这是哪里？
Here's one of those tables Professor Shah mentioned.
现在还没有。天龙座，哦啊！这边好像有什么巢穴，去看看有没有玻璃兽。这鹰马哎，原来是野生的鹰马啊，跑掉了。我还以为鹰马没有巢穴，就只有我抓的那2只。
You've had too much fire whiskey if you think you can outdo my take. Could hardly
That's
carry
right.
the sacks on that last raid.
Best thing in the world, finding a beast in your trap.
It seems I'm sure it's a power to kill a
See we? Where's
It isn't Doran Treadwell's guardian angel.
你在偷打我？
Done. You try, cutting. What have you done?
在哪里？谁射我？
You may want to. No.
The beasts around here can sleep a bit easier now.
这是啊，萤火虫吗
Lumos. Lumos.
Rookwoods don't go down easy.
那个下面在打架吗？萤火虫
Revelio.
在哪里？每次都要放在奇奇怪怪的地方，那不会很远吧？找到了。哎，不是，我看错了。这些路。嗯？按着习惯。
Revelio.
没有蓝色的。
For your
Presumption. Presumption. How does that feel? Incendio. Bombarda.
There's a victory that came none too soon.
刚应该是在找萤火虫的。
Who lived here, I wonder?
诶，我在哪里找来的？这是哪？看。
Just him.
段经验。
If it isn't. Oh, here to show me some dark magic, eh? You're the little sod that saved Treadwell. But we...
Your poaching days are over.
顺便做作业。100%好久哦。
Bombarda. Finger.
偷猎者在哪？
Call out for me all you want. I shall be off spending my spoils in Hogsmeade.
哈哈。在哪里呀、
Someone met perhaps some nice flowers will grow from yours. What have you done?
但是，那边也有敌人，去看看。是蜘蛛。
Bombarda.
好的。啊，是人吗？看看，敲诈的依据。这是哪里？我应该怎么过去？ 这边好了，看起来比较近。
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
走吧。
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Very well. I'll speak with them. See what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
你觉得他的主线他会让我变身吗？不能跑，不能飞的。我想知道主角会变成什么动物。
An honest day's work.
不在这边。有了。在哪？楼上。楼梯在哪？
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie.
Oh,
and now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
阿贝女士，我们希望你愿意重新考虑，并帮助我们处理银行业务的需求。最好不要把这件事情说出去，你懂我的意思吧？已经说了。
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check.
Please tell me you didn't take it.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I would like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note that might help me to identify it should I come across it?
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
他在跟谁说话？给贴上去。
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello.
Hello there.
Hello.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic, what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again. But do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
啊，后面村的人物都只能用脚走。
Historically speaking,
when I was
对呀，哦，他们居然没有被我撞倒，推一下他们。春天的活米村，蛮漂亮的。
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hogshead. Perhaps I'll find her there.
被骑烧酒就算了，这样子跑来跑去的。结果。
Just because you know Luma.
It takes to keep a clean house in America. No? Oh, I don't think anyone at the ministry works a day in their life.
希望今天我能考试，非常的想要参加考试。
Natty must be around here somewhere. Natty's wand. Oh? She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Revelio. 这是脚印。
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
看来你知道些什么了。
If something threatens me, first thing I can't.
Revelio.
这边吧。
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
有了。
Footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward.
这是什么吗？是什么？看起来也只有这东西。
A hidden door.
Oh.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
这里好酷。我也想要你们的钱。
I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
Okay. Got it.
Everyone in Upper Hogsfield shudders when they see me coming, and it's not gonna work. It might. Using that girl
找到那些情书、知己，找到娜娜，好多东西要找。
Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Just keep an eye out.
看错了。
You're the first one casting spells at the sign of trouble.
啊！我是白痴。我最不擅长偷偷摸摸的事情了。
You've made a grave mistake. Don't have that to me. You will pay for your sins.
Yes. 这边有一只鸡，鸡呢？不见了。
Revelio.
不能顺便帮他们找回东西，是什么？你在说话？ 看一下这边有什么。这里是在发出怪声。
喂！
到底是谁？啊，老鼠，好多老鼠。
We should speak to her again. Perhaps she'll tell us where we can find that friend of hers.
Say nothing. Boss will let you know when he arrives. Ready to scurry back to Hogwarts. Rookwoods don't go down easy. Might want to look up. Retreat!
我最讨厌打有盾的人。
Quite conductive, aren't we? Incendio.
要干什么
Revelio.
里面应该没有东西了啊？没有了吧？这里有什么？你对我来说就像报上鸭一样宝贵。报上鸭的声音能够预知即将来临的降临。我爱你，如同我爱插尾犬。赤诚之心日月可见。你对我的心施了魔法，但我想这样也好。初次见面我就对你倾心，你就是命中注定的那个人。哎呀
Book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert.
第一次看情书
thrilled to
这
have
种
this
东西。
back.
情书原来是这样子的写法。好，还有诗集。
That he must be here somewhere.
这个不见没办法。
Revelio.
You found us. I knew you would.
等一下哦，再待一下子。我在找诗集。嗯？这是谁？这又是谁？你是谁
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the
反
cells.
线引述的
Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
它跟它的魔杖有感应。
I was not able to summon my wand. It must be blocked by something.
那你们再待一下吧。看看这边是不是有箱子？有。我也想把书籍找到的。哦，户外的东西。
Revelio.
这箱子。亲爱的奥托，我不断反复阅读你上次寄来的信。在我们见面之前，我每小时还会再读一次。难道我们短期间内无法见面，我就感到害怕。但我们内心里怀抱希望。我希望有朝一日我们能够跟亲朋好友分享我们的婚约，尤其是我亲爱的父亲。你们还没有跟父亲说就已经定下婚约了吗？我的爱，我能够理解你想要等到生活稳定下来再做打算。我也知道你会尽你一切所能，尽快达到那样的目标。请允许我跟你说，过去这几个月来，我感觉到此生从未有过的快乐，但无法分享这份情感，实在令人难以忍受。接下来我要 我要再去阅读你的信件了。
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
原来这才是情书，刚刚找到的是诗集。那个魔杖到底在哪？哎，还有啊，找到，你感受到。这边附近，在这个房间里吗？有我在外面找东西。
Revelio.
听到了什么声音？啊，在这边。
Mr. Abe's wand could be in there.
找到了。
Mr. Abe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back.
拿去吧。
Mr. Abe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
嗯，你不就是挥了一下吗？还有这个人也麻烦你了。我要先去你的牢房看看有没有什么东西。
Rebellion.
看完了，没东西。
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
吧，你不要就算了。冲啊！再顺走他们的钱。不是这边吗？哎呦，居然还能捡到会识别的东西。对。我这是在哪？你干脆挑一些敌人出来让我打好了，我不要再找路了，好痛苦。那怎么上去？哦。
Revelio.
这个蓝色的沙发一直害我看错东西。
Bombarda.
对。干脆让我打架好了，拜托。
Revelio.
这是什么？有没有可以拿的东西啊？该不会是这边？我刚到底怎么进来的？
Incendio. Bombarda.
要开始找东西就会不舒服。
Revelio. I understand. Accio! Incendio!
哎，白痴楼梯放在那边，谁找得到？气死！
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once.
啊，真的完全没有看到那个楼梯。哦，马上就看到了。来迎接我们了吗？
I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe.
我会直接离开哦。
Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife, Miss Onai. Your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, they've also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
好想说这个、哦，但是我是好孩子。
Yes, officer. Do you have enough evidence to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot?
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall see. But you can leave this to me now. Natsai,
好了，你可以
you
下
may
去了。
wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for it.
看看，我觉得我该直接去打3怪比较好。我们这边的火都是黑色的，无法使用。啊 ？Why？ 要等这边结束才能使用。 又是你，好。
What are you up to now?
The Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon, after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck.
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
You made it!
I made it. Yes.
I take it this means you had some luck at the library.
It took a few hours and some eye-watering maps, but I think this might be the cave Doran told us about.
Impressive, especially with how little information he gave us.
Well, I'm still not sure this is the cave, but it did seem the most promising. I stumbled across some folklore about a cave in the area that people avoid. Seemed the perfect place to hide something of value. It's a bit of a leap, I confess, but might a mysterious item such as a special moonstone be hidden in an equally mysterious cave? I think I'm desperate for anything at this point.
Well, we're here. We might as well have a look.
Agreed. I wonder if you'd go blind from staring directly at a moonstone.
眼睛会不会瞎掉？月长石花园，它已经叫月长石花园了。我相信东西在里面，直接被爆雷。 好吧，这是不小心挥杖的习惯。
You don't think the rumors about the cave are true, do you?
I suppose we'll find out, won't we?
不能打吗？哦。打开。
It's another aggressive one.
这是什么？哦，好痛！它好痛！啊，击错人了，抱歉。
Incendio. What is going on with them?
哎呦，这边还顺便被我烧开了。
Lumos.
没事，你不用学我，没关系。好嘞，哪边有东西可以装？ 这边吗？是这边。
Lumos.
嗨。
Revelio.
我知道要多转它好多下了。要出去看看有什么。箱子。
Voipers.
I beg your pardon?
This must be how the rumor about the cave started. The Fwooper's song is said to drive anyone who hears it mad.
我还以为是他们的叫声太长。哦。
If the Moonstone is here and so are Fwoopers, I wonder if it's being protected.
我打开了哪个？
Why am I not surprised? First the Fwoopers and now this.
Revelio.
都是钱。这边有个箱子。三角的。
We need to find moths for those spinners.
Revelio.
飞蛾。原来是要找飞蛾吗？这边有什么东西？圆形的，圆形的。找到了。
Lumos.
哎，来了吗？别说。还要一只，原来还有一只，这么麻烦。
Perhaps the runes on the walls have something to do with finding the moths.
这个不对，不是你。这是金叹鸟吗？
Lumos.
Lumos.
这
Another obstacle. No matter. I'm sure we can work out a way across.
Accio! Revelio! Accio!
什么声音？可以把他们带过来吗
Lumos!
可以了。好了，走吧。
Merlin, it's beautiful.
3只。
Lumos.
可以帮个忙。这边还有东西要拉。
Lumos.
你过来一点。是哪里的东西？啊，是那边。啊，不对，应该是这个。
Arresto momentum.
他都不帮忙接。
Lumos.
来。
You did it.
好。他是丢这些吗？好可爱，他会丢那个小人。
Look, where the water's bubbling. How odd.
Shall we take a closer look?
You read my mind.
哎呦，再去看看，这是哪？
Merlin, it's even more beautiful close up. It's got to be here, I just know it.
哦，这是上面，这个可以上去吗？这个应该要可以上来吧？好吧。
Given what we were supposed to do, I never thought I'd be so happy to see this many of them.
I don't know. I've been listening to them for a while now, and I'm starting to lose my mind.
Very funny. I was just thinking how it's proof that poachers haven't been here, assuming this is where the Moonstone is. Which means we're one step ahead of them.
哦，这个吗？
Well, we found
学者的乐场石。
Now we just need to bring it to the henge.
人呢
Revelio.
他不下来。好嘞，好嘞。人呢？你怎么不上来？你怎么在那边？
Well done, Poppy. This did end up being the right cave after all.
A good thing too. We need every advantage over the poachers if we're to get to the Snidgets first. We should do as Doran suggested and bring the Moonstone to the henge.
带我去。
Shall we? We shall. If we leave now, we should make it there by nightfall. That's the henge, precisely where Doran said it would be. But now that we're here, I'm not entirely sure how to feel. We knew we were at the cave for the moonstone, but Doran didn't tell us what to expect when we placed the stone in the henge.
Whatever it is, it had better have to do with snitches.
The clock is ticking in that regard, isn't it? Let's make our way down. We're nearly at the end of this. I think that's it over there.
哎呦，不能飞过去。
How's your Gran doing, by the way?
Nothing keeps Gran down. She set up a caterwauling charm and threatened to make a coat out of the next poacher that set foot on her doorstep. I still feel terrible that I'm the reason they went there.
Surely she'll be pleased you've gone after the snitches.
I hope so. Gran understands how important it is to protect those who need it.
这帕比的家人是赞成他这样子乱跑的。
I think we can safely say we know where the moonstone goes.
我怎么放？哦，哇哦，他跳舞了吗？哇！这是跳舞吗？哇哦！
Oh. That was a mooncalf dance. Do you know how rare it is to see even one? They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I suppose the moonstone allowed it to happen now.
Is the pattern they left behind on the ground normal?
All part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same though. We'll need to draw this one to get a better sense of it. Can't wait to tell Gran that I've managed to see not one but 2 mooncalf dances. She'll be jealous.
You've seen this before?
It was pure luck the first time. I was on Highwing or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night the night I met Highwing, actually
我想听。
I'd love to hear about how you and Highwing met.
I'd actually like you to know. About 5 years ago, Highwing had been captured by poachers. At first, they planned to sell her, but soon decided they wanted to kill her instead. More money, I suppose. I'd finally had enough. I freed Highwing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted mooncalves dancing below and we landed to watch them. It felt like an omen. A good one. A sign that the worst was over.
What do you mean you'd had enough and the worst was over?
You see, the night I freed Highwing was also the night I ran away from home.
Oh.
A poacher camp. I come from a family of poachers.
Merlin, I don't know what to say, Poppy. I can't imagine what that must have been like for you.
I never fitted in, but the older I got, the more apparent it became. Gran tried for years to convince my parents to let me live with her. Suffice it to say, when I left with Highwing, I flew straight for her house.
How brave. I'm glad you escaped.
So am I. There were so many creatures I was unable to help when I was younger. Now that's all I want to do.
なるほどね。
From everything I've seen, you're doing precisely that.
I've had a bit of help. I've never told anyone any of this, but I'm glad that you know. It's nice to have someone to talk about it with.
我觉得这些就
I'm
算了
glad you told me.
We should get back to Doran. He'll need to see the symbol, and we've got poachers to beat. If you collect the moonstone, I can make a quick drawing of the symbol for Doran.
那你要让我飞起来吗？这是什么？带走。他正在画呢。
Are you finished with the drawing?
Just barely. I think the pattern's a bird. At least that's what it looks like.
Didn't the journal say the key to finding the snidgets lies in the moonlight?
Of course. That's it. We need to show this to Doran. Not that I'd know where to find him at this hour. Perhaps we should head back to the castle and we can track him down after a good night's sleep.
Agreed. I'm ready to leave if you are.
走派比这条线，他都会带着我走，不会把我一个人扔在外面。蚂蚁石头，我现在是4等的，看一下。去考试喽！
How nice to see you, my young friend.
我来了，可以顺便吃吗？真的好想吃看他们这些东西哦。你是谁？考试喽！装甲骑士闭嘴！我正在看电影。这次大光明了吧？毛笔不是有下魔法了吗？啊？怎么了？哦，他们的树塔。好可爱！啊！是谁？你看到了什么？我好有兴趣，好想知道。旁边散落着一堆尸体，这些都是5年级生，没有我们的塞巴斯。塞巴斯酱，他没有考试就离开了。
This year we have seen our students exemplify the bravery of Godric Gryffindor. The loyalty of Helga Hufflepuff. The wisdom of Rowena Ravenclaw. And the ambition of Salazar Slytherin.
哦不，那边少了一个人，他看起来好难过。
Excuse me, Headmaster, if I may. One particular student's heroism during the attack on Hogwarts, not to mention the level to which they have excelled in their coursework, as a new student, no less.
不要这样看我，不要看过来。
I'd say 100 points to their house. Wouldn't you agree?
Ah, yes. Thank you, Professor.
可能刚刚是史莱哲林得分。
I suppose we have our winner.
是我。胜出的人是我，不是格莱芬多。他看起来也太快乐了。啊，我考试了吗？测试结束了啊。 耶！呀，好玩！飞哥教授，我原本想说玩玩主线就好了，可是我现在也好想看金叹鸟的线哦，想说那要不要直接在直播上玩玩呢？看看时间应该还可以。Dogs， 什么蜂蜜公爵？六十吗？那字念。你们这些动画是高清的吗？这个就让它播完好了，应该不会有什么不好的问题吧？虽然这些现在都在跑地图，但是这些是哪里？这好像是矿场吗？是什么时候跑过的地方？城堡。其实我到现在还不是很理解，最后那些被收集起来又被释放的那些情绪怎么样？我吸收了吗？还是封印回去了？我吸收的话，我应该要变得更强吧。 不知道之后还有没有机会再见到塞巴斯。我还没有揍到他，我还是不太开心。就算他进去了，我好想去那个阿兹卡班看看，这边去探望我们的好朋友。地图上面不知道有没有那个地方，我好像没有特别去注意看，应该会有吧，都有那个地方的画面的。我想看金探。不过这个系列玩完之后，要玩什么游戏好？应该还是会回归之前玩的那种小游戏吧。3月11号会有联动，现在目前知道的就是3月11号会有一个小联动。然后明天应该会休息，对，明天休息一直到下礼拜六。下礼拜六要玩什么好？最近有什么好玩的游戏吗？要玩上一次有提到的那个什么森林的吗？我来查查看。联机游戏倒是有蛮多想玩的，但是自己的时间不太确定，所以一直不太能找其他人联动。要看看我的愿望清单。对了 ，Steam， 不是 Steam，Switch 的新游戏应该对了吧？这会有其他结局吗？可能主线的结局应该就一种吧。然后我记得，如果是其他支线，像朋友塞巴斯，我听说塞巴斯那边会有分支，这我不知道是不是。对，那结局应该还是有的。但是主线的剧情就是考试毕业这样子吧，毕竟是学生嘛。我看看。像是我觉得，如果塞巴斯那边选择不把他送进阿兹卡班，应该会有其他事情发生。 但是可能要自己再去看看，或者是看其他人的直播影片，到时候出魔法黑手党或是政治魔法，感觉那也蛮有趣的，但我就可以合理打他了吗？合理去用魔法从好朋友变成宿敌的结局好像也不错。奇怪，我记得新年的时候好像有看到 Steam 上 Switch 有几个想玩的游戏，去哪里了？啊，看到了，皮克米要到7月，侦探事件簿要到6月，我觉得这2个也是算蛮长的。希望之后可以比较有时间可以直播，不然直播的时间通常只有6日，所以不太能直播这种长篇系列的游戏。之后也来玩日文游戏好了，文字画画的那个另一款游戏，作者的另一款游戏看起来也蛮不错的。之后要跑所有支线吗？我之后应该，哎呦，这东西掉了。之后应该想要看一下金探鸟，在直播上看一下金探鸟，然后就这样吧。对，这个后面制作超级大团队，好长，好长。应该就只有看完金探鸟就结束了吧。只好在等的时候来闻闻我的锅子的香味，有点太低，太沉迷了。感觉还有好长，确实这么大的游戏，好多人。玩完这款之后，还有点想要去玩《黑暗灵魂》那些的，还有那个最新的那个叫什么来着？忘记了。《黑暗灵魂》的下一款叫什么？有点想玩它系列的游戏了。战斗真的是蛮好玩的，可是感觉艾尔登那种在城堡里面就是很灰暗，我感觉就是会有点可能试试看吧。对，我可能先看看直播上，我会看直播的时候会不会晕再决定好了。早安早安，真的是自虐可是 像这种战斗游戏我蛮喜欢的，就是成功打赢之后就会有那种成就感，就是有一种类似自己会需要一点战斗技巧的感觉。赢了应该会很开心的游戏。只要不会晕，我什么都想要。成长抖 M， 不，我是去虐那些怪的，我是去当 S 的。欺负他们获得愉悦感。现在真的好长。哦，要没了吗？啊，没有，错了。哦，这些是字幕翻译。不知道原作者有没有参加过制作，好像没有看到他的名字，还是我瞎了？它里面那种小彩蛋，真的看到之后，有喜欢哈利波特系列的人，看到它里面的小彩蛋，真的都会好开心。尤其是小说里面，尤其是有看小说，就是电影里面不会全都放进来嘛，毕竟那么长，小说那么长，然后就是看到的时候就会，终于可以看到那个场面了。虽然好希望之后出魁地奇、DLC，这样那时候我就可以再玩一次。我在想要不要私底下把全成就解起来，有认识的人正在解全成就，我想说你好厉害呀，太有耐心。我是个享受完之后就把它丢在一旁的人。之前很疯哈利的时候，我玩的，为什么很棒？是大概可以懂为什么啦。就是，但是我觉得这个游戏的系列就是，你如果没有看哈利的时候，也可以玩，就是魔法的神奇，感受神奇魔法。对，结束了。我在等应该还会玩那个金探鸟的支线，我想看到金探鸟。对。这个已经快跑了10几分钟了吧？大制作，因为小说还是可以看一看。虽然小时候看哈利在第1集突然把分数反超史莱哲林很快乐，但是现在重看的话，就会觉得说，如果我是史莱哲林的话，已经气死邓布利多这个偏心到不行。然后会发现史莱哲林他们没有特别加分演那个，就是自己把成绩提升分数提升上去，也蛮厉害的。这就是纯血统的优良的感觉吗？ 我到底能不能学习现形术？我到现在目前也只有葫芦粉，助教只能一直使用葫芦粉。我觉得可以了。之后如果有人想玩的话，可以就是我觉得推荐大家玩玩看，它的里面细节真的做好多，像密室就是亲自走那个独眼女巫雕像的那个密室，我觉得很棒，可以就是亲眼看到。我可以打开这个，我终于可以打开这个了。真的就是还可以自己亲眼探索各种角落。这个也看得开吧？在哪？还有一些神奇生物，像小说里面有提到，但是电影里面你有时间把它表现出来的那种。我最喜欢这格莱芬多的线是那个，它线里面的剧情是那个，可以去无头骑士的宴会的那个他们的墓地那边，我觉得那边好好。还有，我现在学校里面也有幽灵的聚会场所，我自己私底下有去过，但是我已经忘记在哪里。然后我去的时候，刚好他们是在开舞会。
That's it. I'm making good progress with these tokens.
虽然他们的食物都是一些腐坏的，据说这样子他们能够更加，就是腐坏的味道能让太强烈，他们可以闻得到，就像真的在进食一样的感觉。哦，这样吗？史莱哲林，可是我记得史莱哲林的寮不是在湖底，可以看到，有机会看到人鱼，还蛮想看看的，很漂亮，而且蛇的感觉也很好。雷文克劳是那个吧？天象星象馆，我也蛮喜欢他们风格的东西。然后我记得可以再创一个账号去玩啊。我觉得每个那个小主线都不太一样，很棒，真的大家都可以看看。我已经没有主线了，然后我想要等的那个金探鸟的任务也还没有给我，很丑。我知道他们不是真的像那种美人鱼那样，但是很酷啊，可以看到人鱼。这个游戏应该其他线都没有机会看到他们。要去到湖底，好像也只有一个支线是那个去帮忙拿一个人鱼放在那个人项链，但是不会看到他们。能看到他们的样子，也只有来这里的人看得到。
But bring me a few more, and I'll show you how to improve casting Alohomora.
I'll keep an eye out for more demiguise statues and see if I can bring you more moons.
I commend you for your courage and valor, especially since they can only be collected at night.
既然任务没有进来的话，那我今天可能就到这边了，然后剩下的应该也是就自己在私底下把它解完。好，等打。如果我有看到金探鸟的照片，我再把它po到那个推特上面好了。好，那今天直播就到这边了，感谢收看，感谢陪我聊天的人。那下一次直播应该会在下周六了，明天休息，大家拜拜。